It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor, who's one of the best in the league at running the ball, sitting in fourth. It's the Colts and the Lions, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question at the end of this one.
Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Lions led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watched last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
A second down throw for Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. In motion, Peoples-Jones. They'll go play action with Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy, and we haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Goff to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Lions. It's his second touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. The number 4 overall pick in 2023. Had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his second year in the NFL out of Florida.
I don't care how long you've been playing or how good of a player you are, Mike. It is inevitable in the NFL that some days it just doesn't go your way, and you're going to have a bad game. The key, though, is can you prevent that one bad performance from turning into 2? And that's certainly the case here today. It's going to take a significantly better performance out of him at the quarterback position if they want to avoid another loss. And a big part of that is, can he mentally bounce back from last week, put it behind him, and come out and play to his level of football?
Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. Third down coming up. From the gun, Richardson. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So that'll bring up 4th down. That'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Donovan Peoples-Jones back to return. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. As we play here in the month of November, worth noting he's putting together a campaign to remember. The NFL's leader amongst wideouts in receiving touchdowns. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run, and it's also a first down. Williams in motion. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Well, rookie Laiatu Latu, the UCLA man, in there to bring him down. Williams in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. They will get away from that one. and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Colts offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. So after 1, it's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. From the 35, it's first and 10. They put Woods in motion. Richardson will give it to Taylor. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Third and long.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 12.
Throwing, Richardson. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Richardson. That one down the field for Granson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 3.
You have a tight end motioning left here. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. Tight end going in motion here. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to have a Colts first down. He's brought down after a gain of 7 on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Richardson operating from the pit. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. He's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year, currently ranked 2nd in the NFL. Williams in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Kenny Moore there to make the play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Here's Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclones. David Montgomery. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Goff to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Williams in motion. On play action, Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Yeah. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal. Get a pause here. We have an injury, and it is the tight end, Sam Laporta, a player they cannot afford to lose. Now Richardson. That one taken in. First down. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Throwing on second down. Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. It's Laporta.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. On 1st down, it's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Goff. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
14, Colts 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
He'll find Woods. That one is caught. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw, it's Richardson. He'll check this one down to Taylor. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That is intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Lions offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Catch is made. That is Williams. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. One final throw before the break. This one finds Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Colts offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They put Woods in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. Catch made. That's Woods. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line. And 4th down is coming up.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Williams in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Williams in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion, Peoples-Jones. On play action. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that one is caught. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Here's Goff. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll begin with 1st and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He gets this complete to Granson. They get 16 on that connection. That's good for a Colts first down. They'll stick to the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Williams. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. And the Colts are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run here with Taylor. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Richardson. It is brought in the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indy. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll run here. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
So it's fourth down. They'll call on the punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They go right back to Taylor. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Richardson. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Williams in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking. There's no need to rush, but you have to execute your offense and make sure you end this drive with points.
That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Here's a big one now from Michael Badgley. This to even the score late. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far. intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. And that is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Richardson. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
We'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Williams in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. The Lions called their first timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Here comes 2nd down. Back to the air, it's gone. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
In motion, Peoples-Jones. Here's Gibbs. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that two-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.